Hey, you ready to see the ultimate USB display adapter? Stay tuned, I'm going to show it to you in just a second. All right, so today we're looking at the Arkview USB to DVI adapter, but it's not just a USB to DVI adapter. It does just about everything you could possibly imagine. So let's start off with the basic feature of what a display adapter does, in case you don't know. Now, if you're the Bloomberg type, you like to have a bunch of displays open, but you don't want to be buying graphics cards to stick in your computer, or you ran out of expansion slots in your computers, what this little device does is it plugs into your computer via USB, and then on the other end gives you a monitor plug in the form of a DVI port. So generally speaking, you have a DVI monitor, you plug it in here, or you get a VGA with the adapter and you plug it in there. Plug this into your USB port, and boom, you just powered a second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth monitor, and that's usually very useful if you need to have stocks up, if you're day trading, or if you have a lot of Excel spreadsheets that go really far and you want them to go across all of them. It's really useful for a lot of things, but they're all pretty much the same. They have a certain type of resolution maximum they can get to, and they don't give you a lot of extra connectivity. This one, on the other hand, does everything that I just mentioned, and then a bunch of other stuff. So check it out. First of all, let's take a look at what it looks like on the outside. Basically, what you're going to look at is you're going to be seeing just a basic box. On one end, you have a gold-plated DVI output, and then over here you have your USB 2.0 input, and then here's where it gets weird. You have two little composite jacks right there, and that's where it gets interesting, because not only does this do the DVI output, but it will also do HDMI with this little adapter. So you're going to plug in this end of the DVI, you're going to stick it right there, and right off the bat you have HDMI right there. Now on top of that, check this out. This is where it gets really cool. Let's say that you're using, you want to go out to speakers, you don't have audio, you're going to an older TV or something like that. It has audio, left and right channels using RCA cables or composite cables. Very, very rare feature. You're not going to see this on any other display adapter. This is literally the first one I've ever seen it on. And it's still not over yet because, of course, like I mentioned earlier, you can also use VGA, which is extremely cool. So you have pretty much all the connectivity you would ever want. You have HDMI, you have VGA, you have DVI, and then the groundbreaker, the one that no one else does, is basically you get the RCA audio for left and right channels. So you have stereo audio coming out of a USB display adapter. You know how crazy that is? That's incredible. Now, just so you guys have an idea of what's in the package, you do get a driver disc, a USB 2.0 cable, and you even get those RCA cables that I mentioned. Now, there are also a few points of interest that you might want to know about this device. Let's talk a little bit about compatibility. First of all, obviously, this works on Windows, so it's going to do 2000, XP, Vista, and Windows 7. Tested it. It doesn't say anywhere on the box that you can, but I did it. It worked fine, so that's 2 thumbs up. Good stuff. Now, on top of that, it will work on Macs. If you have OS 10, 10.2 or higher, it will be compatible with no problems. It's also important to note that this device will do up to 1600 by 1200 lines of resolution. So make sure that your monitor confines to that space. That's usually what you see for maybe a 19 to a 22-inch standard monitor. You can't go above 1600 lines in height, and you can't go above 1200 lines in width. Now, if you wanted to do something a little bit bigger, Arkview does make a product actually that does do 1080p, and this is not it. This is it. So if you do need a bigger one, do not sweat. They do have the right product, and I will have a review on this shortly. But for 16 by 12, this is right up your alley. And again, it's really important to note that this is not limited to one device. Let's say that you have a huge wall of monitors. You're monitoring stocks, you're day trading, you have a huge Excel spreadsheet, whatever the case may be. You can expand these up to 6 units. So you can have 2 units coming out of your computer, have 2 monitors there, and have an additional 6 monitors. And all you got to do is buy one of these every time you need an extra monitor. And these are more affordable than your average graphics card. And it's also more affordable, especially if you don't have space in your computer to add an expansion slot. This doesn't take anything. You basically just stack them up, plug in your monitors, and you're good to go. So really good stuff from Arkview. If you have any questions on it, feel free to email me, and I'll see you guys next time. For more information on the Arkview external video and audio adapter, head on over to com.computer.tv and type in Arkview DVI audio into the search engine. For Computer TV, I'm Albert.